Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the pre-base camp speakers session. I am here today with Dr. Shawn Powers. She is going to blow your socks off, you guys. She's going to be at base camp virtually, but you don't want to miss her event. One of the reasons is that she's going to give you some really soak up kind of information, the kind you really want to get. And I've listened to her speak. I've known Dr. Powers for several years now, and I've listened to her speak, and you don't want to put your pen down. You want to take notes the whole time. So when you attend base camp, you want to make sure that you're there, your lights are on, and you're paying attention the whole way through. We've shifted the schedule around a little bit, so whatever schedule you're looking at, make sure you're there every single day so you don't miss these speakers. Thank you for coming, Dr. Powers. Thanks for taking a little time out to talk with us today. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be back for number 2, right?
Yeah. Number one was last year.
Base camp last year, right? So
yes.
For me, number 2, but many, many more for you and Dr. Bill.
Right. And you know what? For many of our base campers, they are repeat clients. So they will have seen you before, and they love to get that in-depth information. So tell us a little bit about, first of all, how are you?
Fabulous, because whenever I get to speak to humans who love to take care of our loved animals and people, I'm in heaven.
Awesome. And then the big question of the day is, what's your superpower?
My superpower. Well, let me show you. I'm a chiropractor.
I love it.
That's my superpower. But my superpower as a coach and is to help people build prosperous practices that they love. So whether you're taking care of animals or families or whatever your jam is, my superpower is number 1, to help you get clear about what it is you want. And then the fastest and the easiest path to get to it by systematizing and creating world-class care, whether it's for a horse, a dog, because, as a former polo player, I took care of lots of horses. As a chiropractor, family chiropractor, I took care of my own pets, other people's pets. So whoever we're caring for, we always want to deliver world-class care. So that's probably my superpower, help you get clear about what you want, how to create systems and a path to get there, and to enjoy it, most importantly, without a sense of burnout or overwhelm, and to be prosperous because you're serving animal kingdom and humanity.
Awesome. Thank you. I have a question. Who braided the tails for you?
Me.
That was always my fun part, was
right.
knotting the tails up.
Right. Well, I played in Colorado, so I didn't play, maybe it was almost like cowboy polo, real rules, Argentinians. We had played with Mickey Dolenz once.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Right. So played with, what's the guy from Texas that he's was in the One-Armed Man movie. Anyways, I played with some stars, right? So I would usually, my groom and me, but I kind of like to do the braid, part of it. So yeah. It's kind of like my pre-game, get ready center thing.
Yeah. At least you weren't just vet wrapping them, because I always thought that was cheesy.
Oh, yeah.
People who just vet wrap them up.
Yeah, it was funny because the other day I was on the ocean and I said to my husband, have you ever braided hair before? Because he has girls and they had horses too. And he's like, no. And I'm sitting there braiding my own hair as we're getting ready to go out on the ocean,
Oh, fun. Well, you would wish he would braid hair, but one day. So that said, since that, we've established maybe a part of your superpower is that braiding, right? Because you're intertwining people's practices and how they all work together, and how that life and work and income balance all go together. Tell me, so what do our base camp attendees have to look forward to? What can we inspire them with today so that they will understand how their practices are going to grow and prosper?
Well, I think just like we do for our, the people that we care for or the owner of the animal that we care for, our job is to educate, empower, and encourage. And so when I present to you, I will give you some great tools and resources. So that educational piece, I will give you tools and resources to feel empowered, to step into your own power, to maybe free yourself of any inhibition that you might have, because you have a purpose, right? When we have a purpose and a vision, we can get out of our own way. Or maybe you're stuck. And so maybe some of the tools and resources that I'll deliver will help you get unstuck, or maybe get you from base camp to the mountaintop, right? So we'll do some educational things. We'll do some empowerment piece of it. And we'll also give you that idea of, you got this, baby. I'm big at owning our power. And even when we're a little wobbly, doing it anyway. Right? Because that's how we gain our confidence and our courage.
I like that. It sounds to me a little bit like you are the chiropractor of practice, getting our interference out of the way.
I love that. Yes, I remove subluxations from our practices, whether you're in a truck going to a farm, right? Or in an office and the pets or the people are coming to you. We don't want any subluxations. We don't want any nerve interference. Or I used to be a cardiac care nurse, did a lot of work in open heart and cardiac. So arrhythmias, right? When the heart doesn't work right. And you see that sometimes in our own selves, in our practices, with our teams, or even from doctor to the person that you're communicating with to recommend things. You want to remove interference, subluxation, and arrhythmia so everything to the best of its ability can be smooth. And
yeah.
easy, right? Get
it there. So what would be your $1 million bonus tip? Because we're coming to base camp, right? We're going to be at base camp. There's no question that we are going to the top of that hill. We're not here just to pretend. So what is that $1 million bonus tip you would give these
students? So you want me to give it now and not when we're all in base camp?
Can you give them a hint?
I will give you a $1 million tip now, and I'll give you probably 3 or 4 more in my presentation. The $1 million tip is you have one life, and this is not a dress rehearsal. So every day when you wake up, you have been given a gift, and it's up to you to decide how will you show up. And the way you show up will create the reality of a prosperous and fun and easy practice. It will fill your life in such a way based on that decision. There's this no dress rehearsal. You have one life to live. Tomorrow's promised to no one. So you decide what kind of life and practice you'll create.
That's an awesome tip. I think that's one we should write on our walls and read every day, because it's all about repetition, right? The more we repeat things, the more we remember them.
Right.
And immersion and mentoring. That's what it's about.
I actually have a huge button over on my bookcase right over there, and it says, "Enjoy life. This is not a dress rehearsal."
I like it.
So it is an anchor for me to be reminded of that every day.
Cool. We all need those.
Right.
Hint, 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 everybody. Put that button on your life. All right. Well, thank you so much for Dr. Powers for spending a little time with us, giving us a little insight into what you're going to share with us for Base Camp. Base Camp is September 15th, 16th, and 17th. Get registered now to get your VIP tickets. VIP tickets will allow you all kinds of things. Number one, 27 hours of AVCA certification CE. And this may be a surprise to Dr. Powers, 5 hours of chiropractic CE for chiropractors. We have never done that before. I don't know that anybody's ever done that before, but we've been working really hard to get additional CE credits for these courses because we know that your money is valuable, and we want to make it even more valuable by getting you double time. The other thing about Basecamp is you can register on our website today at animalchiropracticeducation.com/Basecamp Pro. We will see you guys September 15th. And if you're VIP, we'll see you on the 14th because there's a little speaker interaction the 14th, the evening of the 14th. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you, Dr. Powers, again for spending a little time with me.
Bye, everybody. I look forward to being with you and open to any question you might have after we have that time together. Thanks so much.